Hey everybody, welcome to another Admin Point of View show. And tonight I have Chris Nice, who's out of the hospital. So
Hey everyone, what's up? Like he said, my name's Chris Nice. I'm reseller from just for a couple months. Gotten pretty good at because of the help I've gotten through certain members here, like Chad, Chris, Dusty, all the information that has been shared. So that's just about me. I'm a picker. I'm a reseller from Pennsylvania. So, all right.
well, thanks for coming on with me and talk these topics.
There. Sorry.
Well, I do have three topics tonight. The big one I'm going to save for last. So get ready for it. First is issues with the shipping today with the new rates and how eBay is handling it. For people that don't know, apparently there were some issues with the 1 pound not going into first class yet. On stamps.com, they stopped at 15, and eBay was having issues as well. So you had to wait and figure out how to fix it, or wait till the next day, I think, because as everybody should know, tomorrow is a holiday, so there will be no mail. So hopefully you can get it all fixed out before the situation gets worse.
Here's the thing, Chris. With any type of change that any type of business does, like the post office or any branch of the government, there's going to be issues until they're straightened out. You're just going to have to, I guess, wait.
Yeah, we got Coco and Chanel in there. We got Righteous Resale. We got Chad. Coco copied Chad and said, "Hi, Chris, ×2 again."
Like I said, the show should be called The Chris and Chris Show, but nah, it's okay.
And we got Potware Picker up, and Dusty's in the house. I told you he'd show up. We also have Turtle Trader, Janet, Steven Scroggins.
I see Do Works in there.
Yeah. that should become his new nickname. You told me you went to the post office when you found out about it through the groups, and they told you they weren't even that the rates weren't going up.
Yeah, that's the thing. What I had found out about the postage going up was a few weeks back when Chris or Roxy or somebody posted it in the group. So I went to my post office and I asked about it. And of course, they tell me, "Oh no, the rates aren't going up." Well, they're wrong.
Yeah, so hopefully they have Potware Picker said that's probably why they picked this date, because they knew they would have an extra day.
Probably they're banking on that holiday.
Yeah, because it is kind of strange that they raised the race on the weekend of a holiday when most people wanted to or doing their mailing that Monday. So
Yeah.
hopefully they get it worked out. And I didn't see too many answers to how to do it through eBay. I guess you had to call them and they'd refund the difference somehow out of their pocket. So
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like anything, inflation, we all, unfortunately, the rates were going to go up. And, hopefully they get to the point where they, have it all straightened out. Because didn't you say something about that the stamps.com and stuff didn't have it to a pound or something?
Right. They stopped, from what I read, they stopped at the 15 ounces when they were supposed to go up to the 16. So I don't know how they working that out, if there's a workaround. And I see that Sierra Estate Liquidators from last Wednesday night's show came into the visit. Popular Picker saying that day she heard Griff say eBay did negotiate a discount for her because her post office had told her eBay sellers weren't getting any discounts anymore.
Huh. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I
I
guess.
don't know how they're working that out. I guess you gotta have certain ways to get the discounts. I'm not worried about it. I was actually the money and the amount of sales are the only things that were actually keeping me from being top rated by their standards now. Everything else was above standards. Top rated on there when I looked at my DSR stuff. So
Okay. What's your second topic there, Chris?
the second one is dealing with zero feedback buyers and bidders.
Great. I don't see. Here's the thing: a lot of people get scared, but I look at it like this. I guess we've all started somewhere, on eBay, buying. If I'd get more scared if I see negative feedback instead of zero.
Yeah, well, the one person that this post came from said that they've been having a lot of zero buyers not pay. So I told them just set your UPI for whatever amount of days you want to wait for them to pay. I set mine for 48 hours and let eBay take care of it. That way, if they get straight, they get straight. If they pay, well, everybody started at zero, so you can't punish them for being zero right away.
Yeah, exactly. And I see, I see a few of the people saying that in the groups about how what should I do with a zero buyer rating. I just look at it like this, I'll accept it, I'll take it, and if they don't pay, then I have my thing set to after I think it's 48 hours to start a non-payment.
Well, Dusty said in regards to the eBay situation, eBay's discount was never really anywhere than commercial-based pricing, which was already available outside of eBay. So,
Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks, Dusty.
and Angie came into the house,
Hi, Angie.
and Rick Days is not paying is not his biggest concern. It's the least of my concerns. Well, Rick, you gotta look at it from a newbie's point of view when if they're still trying to start and all of a sudden you have all the zero buyers bidding and not paying, it starts to make you wonder what's going on. Why aren't they paying? Or especially when you have a lot of people that like to say scam, 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 and be negative right away instead of trying to figure out issues or fix the issues or figure out what could be going on. So
I guess maybe it's because of the model I follow with the quick flip. I don't worry about it too much. So.
okay. Let's see if
thrifting, man. I'm blind from seeing that picture, dude.
I knew that comment was going to be coming up.
Yeah.
Dick Daddy had to do it a Facebook post. Don't worry about it. And the big one for today that I wanted to talk was what I was going to have for the whole, or not for the whole thing, but for the most of it was about the Walmart and other stores closing and how to react. I know most of us are not retail arbitragers or anything like that, but still, it can affect your business in a way with what the stores are closing. Like Chris told me before the show when I was asking if he wanted to be on, that a local store around him has basically closed all their chain stores, right?
Yeah, a store up here in the western part of Pennsylvania, Trader Horn, they're closing all their stores. I look at it like this: okay, time for me to swoop in and do some sourcing and get stuff on some cheap prices and sell online. So I'm not too worried about it. And the whole Walmart thing, I'm not really worried about it for the simple fact. What I've been learning is, a lot of people are buying, like I told you before the show, Chris, a lot of people are now buying online, and I guess brick and mortar stores are slowing down.
And like we were talking about before, that Walmart isn't necessarily closing. What I call it is restructuring, because they're closing. Yes, they're closing the express stores, 4 supercenter stores, and however many Sam's Clubs. But they're going to be reopening almost 300 more stores in the next year anyway. So what are they really closing? They're not. They're not going away. They're just restructuring. At least that's what it looks like, in my opinion.
Could be. I mean, I don't think we're going to see a store like Walmart end up closing all their stores. I don't see that happening. But to go back a little bit about the whole stores clothing, I mean, look at Macy's, J.C. Penney's, stuff like that. They're closing stores. Kmart, they're closing stores. So I mean, it's happening everywhere, just not Walmart.
Yeah, and that's one of the things. Like when the Kmart one came around, I was like, my store isn't closing yet, but we can sense the difference because where they had all the electric components and stuff, TVs and stuff like that, they literally seemed to get chopped it down from 4 aisles of stuff with no more video games, no more. Like, still got CDs and DVDs, but in the next aisle they output the washers, the dryers, and stuff like that. And we're like, what happened to all the video game supply stuff? And they didn't really answer it. They just went about their way working.
Yeah. And Coco says she's never even been in Macy's. Coco, I do not like to go there. My new wife, she goes there, and I pretty much absolutely refuse to go into that store.
They're asking Dusty if he's got anything about Chad's reaction to his little surprise.
Oh,
And
that's
he said he's gonna load it up when he gets home. So
oh Lord, Dusty, that'll be a popular video. That'll probably get freaking 500,000 views. Holy cow! I do have one question though, Dusty. After you and Logan did that, did you sleep with one eye open?
well, so about the stores though, I don't know exactly. Like I said, you're not necessarily a retail arbitrage person, but you're gonna try taking advantage of what your stores by you are closing. When I'm not, so it's kind of hard for me to see how somebody else might take advantage of it, putting stuff up on Amazon and stuff like that. Because
I'm not I'm not a retail arbitrage person, you're right. But here's the thing. If I can get a good deal, I'm taking advantage of it. I'm not one to pass up a deal.
well, you gotta have the money. You gotta have the money to be able to get that good deal, though.
Of course, of course.
Dusty responded to you saying, "No, we went out to eat, and then I went back home to the house we rented, and I avoided him."
I'm surprised he didn't try to break into that house.
Ricky Treasure says she loves Macy's. Let's see. So, how many people out there are near a Walmart that might be closing? Because they said, depending on mileage, within a certain stores are going to be closing. within like 10 miles of each other. So we have two Walmarts in town, but apparently, depending on how you look at it or what way you go, it's 10 point something miles or 11.7 miles between the two. So both our stores are apparently staying.
Yeah, I don't really see, I don't see it going to be affect a lot of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Steven Stein says they will ship a lot of items to our store. I don't know, depending on how much they have, how many mannequins can they send to another store? How many of this can they send to another store without overcrowding the stores? Unless you
True.
put it in storage and wait until you open another store within that same area, okay, now we can use our supplies again. So
You don't know. I mean, it's that Walmart is a multi-billion-dollar store. So
well, Thrifty Treasure said she just had a neighborhood Walmart open up right by her house. Well, hopefully they're not. That's not going to be when they're closing there, Tanya.
well, Chris, see, that's the thing. Going back to, I don't believe Walmart's in trouble because even though they're closing down stores, they're still opening up stores. They're still building stores. So it goes back to how you were saying, them with restructuring, and that's what they're doing.
And in a way, a lot of people said the same thing about Target's doing the same thing. They tried expanding into Canada, and then whatever happened, they got out of there. But they're still restructuring. I guess trying to be a lot like Walmart is, or something to that effect, from what I've read. So
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can remember when Walmart first opened up. I mean, holy cow. They've grown big since the day they've opened up.
Steven says he moves to a Walmart store, so I guess he would have experience. And what would he do? And Tanya said the grand opening was 2 days ago, so built from the ground up. So I don't think they're gonna be getting rid of that Walmart then.
Yeah. And I take this back to this whole Walmart thing, and with the whole this topic is, it's something good like for Dusty and stuff like that to do the retail arbitrage. Like I said, I'm not a retail arbitrage person, but if I see a deal, I'm not going to pass it up. Like that, like I said, the whole Trader Horns up here in Western Pennsylvania, them all closing. If I could swoop in and get deals, I'm going to.
Yeah, I don't know if Dusty will be doing any of that retail type stuff. Speaking of him, he said the neighborhood market stores and supercenters seem to be a working model for Walmart. The express stores are much smaller, like convenience stores. Well,
yeah. I seen this picture, and I had never seen a little Walmart store until I seen this picture online, and it was like an express convenience store. I never knew they had them until I seen the picture online.
And that's Riptide says Walmart can't grow anymore; they are too big. Well, apparently they're not too big if they're closing some stores and opening up 300 more stores this coming year. Riptide said they're changing things up somehow. Alvin says he thinks it's mainly Walmart convenience stores, not the grocery or superstores. As I said, most of them are the express stores that are closing, but there are at least 4 super centers that are closing, and at least 2, I think, of Sam's Clubs that are closing. Not counting all the ones that are in Brazil and Latin America.
Did Thrift Daddy just really say people of Walmart? Oh my.
Yes, he did. And let's see. Dusty said he doesn't mind the neighborhood stores if it's just something you need a few things of liquor to get in and out of than the super center.
See, and that's the thing. I mean, you must have neighborhood stores down there because up here where I'm at, all we have are super centers. You know.
Well, I know in one of his videos he showed where they have you can sit under the carport and have your stuff delivered to you that you ordered either like a Sonic or you called in. I saw that in
Yeah,
one of his videos when he showed doing a drive-through with the car. So
and that's like I had mentioned to you before the show that even grocery stores nowadays you can order online and just go pick your stuff up. So more businesses seem to be, more retail seem to be adapting the online model, and I guess that goes. From what I understand, the whole Walmart thing is their top competitor is Amazon. So they're trying. They tried that. I think it was around Christmas that they tried that whole online thing. That they started their whole online thing like Amazon does. I'm not sure how that's working out.
well, Dusty said they're just weeding out a model that didn't work in his opinion. And Alvin says what gets him is Walmart says they aren't making money in a certain quarter, but go and try and get a parking place at a Walmart. Well, remember, Alvin, within that Walmart, there are eye doctors and florists, and in some cases, nail salons. So people that are parking there may not be going into Walmart, so Walmart may not be making the money per se.
Plus, you see all these people at Walmart, but remember, it's brick and mortar. It's got a high overhead.
And as you said, what I was talking about was online ordering for grocery pickup at a super center. So for all we know, that's what we might be leading to in the future with all the super centers, eventually having where you can pull in and get your food delivered to you. Let's see. Steven's going to. They may getting bigger. They closed the small store to get bigger store. Costs more to build on than build new one. Well, it depends on where you're getting your stuff. So like, there are some people that go to Walmart and get stuff, righteous, and if they have to travel more further to try getting these deals, whether it be from Walmart or Macy's or whatever stores close by, it may affect them because may not want to spend that gas money to go the extra. Granted, the grass is going down lately, but still it costs money to travel. So that I don't see any more comments yet.
Come on, people. There has to be some more comments.
Well, saying, like I said, Rice is saying he doesn't see it as a big deal toward the resellers. So,
hey, even if you guys have questions or anything that aren't concerning the topics,
yeah. I don't know. I said this earlier. I don't know if I'm going to be having an after show because of the fact that my wife's surgery is tomorrow morning. So I will be having to get some early sleep and taking care of some stuff. So I just wanted to get this last show out because I don't know what's going on for Wednesday, when she'll be coming home, if she'll come home Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday. So it's either going to be a couple of days or 3 days that she's going to be in the hospital after surgery. And then after that, everything else, I don't know. It all depends on how things are going with her. So.
Righteous, we looked at we covered 3 topics already, buddy. It just what was that Thrifting Beach said? When they took guns, ammo, and beer out of my Walmart, I stopped going. Well, here in Pennsylvania, they don't sell beer in stores like that. We have to go to a beer distributor for that stuff.
Yeah, I don't hear they still have guns and so a beer together, but she will. Part one figure, she will be okay eventually. This is a year of surgeries for her, as we've been saying a lot, like starting this with this one. And Ash Andy, she says she's gonna be praying for Roxy. That's the other topics, right? Just were about the shipping issue with the eBay and whatever having problems with their shipping stuff like that, with the poundage not being right and stuff like that. Tanya says she'd like to sell your hat, Chris.
She wants to sell my hat.
Yeah, she said I'd like to sell that hat your guest is wearing.
Hey, Tanya, this hat, believe it or not, Kevin Harvick, Ditech, I got this free from a Kevin Harvick website. I got this, a die-cast car, and a keychain.
And Righteous wanted to know, what are your favorite items to buy and to resell?
Who's he asking, me or you?
Well, he says Chris, so
Okay. What are my favorite items? I've had some good luck, believe it or not. And I have to give a shout out here to Chad. I have started to buy electronics, receivers and Sony receivers and stuff like that. I did pretty good on it. But I also like, I like to buy vintage. I try to buy as much vintage stuff as I can.
and no, Righteous, there weren't any work we could. I was actually having for topics. I was actually gonna try using the Walmart one as the main topic because I didn't know, like I said, I didn't know how long I was gonna be on with everything that's going on. So I didn't go looking for 5-6 topics like I have been. So if you have any questions or any topics you want to cover, let us know. Hey, Margaret, you're a little late. We already covered our 3 topics.
I was just gonna say Margaret's here now. I thought maybe I don't see Mothership, huh?
Yeah,
he must be really late.
He wasn't feeling good last week either, so.
Okay.
Well, he wants to know, what items do you like to collect? Well, I'll answer this one first. I don't really collect anything, so that's the answer for me.
What items do I like to collect? Well, everybody will make fun of me now because I'm a big NASCAR fan. So I collect a lot of NASCAR stuff. I'm also, my story, the thing about it is my story, the reason why I resell is I can't be an EMT anymore because I got hurt as a volunteer firefighter when I fell off a roof. So I collect fire trucks and stuff too. So, and patches. So that's my thing about collecting.
And Margaret said she had to put the kids to sleep. And now.
Oh, yeah. I'm with Dusty too. But see, Dusty, I like to collect $5 bills.
Well, he'd rather collect the bigger bills, but hey, $1 bills add up too. They just go out as fast.
Yeah, exactly.
Any other questions out there? Righteous wants to see your fire truck.
I don't have the fire truck. The wife has it. I bought it for her. Remember, she's a firefighter too.
And Sierra says they like Dusty's answer. Well, I think most resellers would like Dusty's answer. We all want money.
Yeah.
If we touched everything that we collect, if we collected everything that we bought, we wouldn't be sellers. We'd be hoarders.
And this is a good point. Turtle said WW, Five and Dime, Monkey Ward, Sears, Kmart, merge, either change or close. Dollar Tree, Kohl's, Target, Walmart, Sam's, Costco, Amazon, and eBay all filled in with the niches and trying to change with that market. I see Great Lakes Treasure Hunter ask if am I a full-time reseller. Yes, I'm a full-time reseller because I don't, like I said, I can't be an EMT anymore after breaking my back off of falling off a roof on a fire call. So yeah, Great Lakes, I'm a full-time reseller.
Well, except for the next 2 weeks, you're gonna be going away.
Yeah, with the exception, I'll finally get a vacation. With the exception of the end of this month into February, I get to go to Disney and celebrate my honeymoon. So I won't be a reseller then. Even though I did ask my wife if she'd be a little upset if I tried to source while we were at Disney.
Well, as long as you're making money, I don't think she'd get too upset. Just not 24/7.
Yeah.
Let's see. Coco says she'll take $100 bills all day, and I think she's gonna say every day. Yeah. Margaret saying if you go, you could write it off as a business trip if you source.
Oh, that's true. But heck, I don't know how well that would. I don't know how well that would go over.
Well, if you're going down there, you have to at least visit Chad.
I told Chad. I extended the so for say the olive branch. I told him. I said I'll be in Disney and for a week straight, and it would be good to see him and his wife.
Well, I'm sure you didn't necessarily have to. You just have to say, "Okay, I want to come visit. What are you?" That's what way I've seen him do it. Unless he gets real busy. Then again, with the grandkid coming on the way. Coco wants me to say day. Let's see. We'll get 30 plus watchers so far. So, any other questions about or comments about the 3 topics we covered? Even though Margaret missed all 3. So, Margaret, I will refresh your memory. The first was about Walmart and stores closing. The second was about the issues with the new power and shipping issues with how the prices went up to on the £1 and everything else.
Oh my. Thanks, Righteous. But I see a question in there from Great Lakes. Chris, will you be doing electronics on eBay, Amazon, or both? I will be doing them eBay. I don't sell on Amazon. I don't know anything about Amazon. So until I would learn about Amazon, everything's eBay for me.
Dusty wants to know what our bread and butter items are. I don't really necessarily have a bread and butter yet with everything that's going on. I haven't been buying a lot of stuff, so I haven't been able to get that much listing done. I had to do a lot of cleaning. We had to do a lot of cleaning beginning of the month when we thought she was having the surgery. We did cleaning, and we did more this weekend. So,
and Black Eye Joe asked, will you be upgrading the software on electronic items or just sell as it is? Joe, if it's a computer or something, yeah. But like the receivers and stuff that I've been getting into, I don't have to upgrade any of that.
So what you already basically want to answer Dustin's question? What are your bread and butters?
Oh, I'm sorry. My bread and butter stuff is just everyday stuff. Let's see, like I've sold a lot of board games. Um, just a lot of um, little things, what we call the smalls, little figurines, DVDs, CDs, VHS tapes, um, stuff like that.
That Tony says, story of my life. Too much sourcing, not enough listing. Uh, my problem is not too much sourcing. I just would how the wife has been feeling and waiting for her surgery and stuff. We haven't been getting everything back into the routine that we used to have of listing and pictures and everything else, and we want to get back to there, and eventually we will. It all takes time.
If I would show you guys my basement, where I store everything, put it this way, I don't have to source for a while. So once I get back from vacation, there'll be a lot of listing going on. Because I don't have to source for a while. I overdid it. So, because the way I source is, a lot of my stuff I buy storage options. So I have to, I have to get all this stuff listed. That was one thing my wife did tell me, that when I get back from vacation, before I source, I need to list a lot of stuff and sell it.
Uh-oh. Coco says she's been on a sourcing diet and it is hell. And Poplar Picker said she has a 3-car garage full and a 10 by 20 shed full of stuff.
Jeez. I wanted to take over the 3-car garage at my house, but the wife said no. We have winters here in Western Pennsylvania. We need to park the cars inside.
Well, she gets her items from auctions, so.
Ange said she loves smalls. Yeah, so do I, Ange. And that's my kryptonite there. Smalls, I'm telling you.
And Sierra, Pablo, and Laura, who were said that they're, let's see, where is it now? They're starting thrifty, not to feel bad because there's 2 of them and still having a hard time listing. So. All right, now they're giving questions to each other in the chat. So, anything else you guys want to talk about? While I'm not trying to stay on the next hour, 3 hour, but as you all know, it's not a point in time for thing.
Yeah. I mean, and like I said, if people want to have a, Chris, if they want to have a after show, I'll be around. You would just have to start it, but that's just up to, I know you had said you had one person at the last time you had a after show. So if just one person's asking for an after show, there's no use of doing it.
Yeah, I had, like I said, the Sierra sat for about 30 minutes afterwards. Only one person came in, and most of the ones that would come into the after shows were in the comments, so that's why I was a little shocked. But
Popular, put it this way, I just got married, so if I take over the garage, that'd be the fastest track to the divorce, probably.
let's see. Coco says collecting green to get another car. Laugh out loud.
So we got a GMC Sierra for my sourcing and stuff. The other day, we're going down the road, and my wife's driving, and she had to be going about 30, but the needle said 180. I mean 120.
Okay.
So the story of that is the sourcing truck went to the garage.
Uh-oh. Poplar says her goal for this year is to hire someone to help. Well, if anybody else besides Kyle is wanting to have a after show hangout, let me know, and I'll decide about hang out for a little bit, since our topics have been already covered.
I want to thank you for having me on tonight, Chris. I really appreciate it.
Well, I wanted to have me on the last time with your situation. Or else I would have had all three of you on, you, Michael, and Dustin last week.
Yeah, but the wonderful issue I had with my gallbladder just didn't want to cooperate. And I want to thank everybody that the people in the group that had messaged me and stuff like that and sent me well wishes. I really appreciate it.
Great Lakes wants to know if we know if Walmart blows out inventory when a store closes, or do they ship it to other stores. I think Steven said that they move stores to each place because he used to work for them. So
wait, am I just reading that just now? Chad, you're a little slow.
well,
He just responded to somebody from the beginning of the show where it says, "Can I walk? What do you mean?"
Hey, Chad, I think they're talking about with the wedding and everything, how much you might have had to drink. You might have been hungover, so can you walk? I mean, can you get around? Yay. Anyway, when you see Logan later and Katie, tell him I said congrats. Not that you didn't already say it earlier for me. Yeah. See, he had to step away. See, he had to do his new father-in-law duties, probably. Yeah, I knew he went. I didn't think he was gonna get drunk last night.
I didn't think he would either.
Well, most in-laws don't when they're trying to get congratulated and everything else at a wedding. All right. Dusty said there's no Budweiser left in Florida. Let's just say that much. No, you probably drank it all on them, Dusty.
Jeez. Damn, Dusty drinking the whole state out of freaking Budweiser.
All right. Well, since there aren't really any other questions, I guess I will end this and do an after show for a little bit. I might not stay that long. So, thanks again, Chris, for being on with me.
No problem. Everybody come join us in the after show. Let's go have some fun.
And I will say this, when I do have this show back, depending on when what's going on with Roxy, I will see if anybody else would want to pull a Dustin or Chris and just pop in and talk about the topics with me type of thing. You don't have to be scheduled. You can just be a surprise guest. So, with that being said, I will see you in the hangout and talk to you soon.